G'day guys and welcome to today's class. Today's class is all about our kata, so we're going to be looking at our kion, our kata, and we're also going to add in a little bit of impact as a bit of a fun thing to do at the end of today's class. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. So we're going to heels together, do about us. Start left foot first, left foot, right foot, hands and knees, back straight, eyes closed, we'll talk. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Two more. In, out. One more. Breathe in and out. And you might open your eyes. Bring your hands down. Show me again. Ready? Us. Good. From there, come up. Left foot, right foot, feet together. About us. Okay. So we're going to start off with a warm up, and then we'll get straight into some kion, so some basic techniques. Here we go. I'm going itch, knee, top, cheek, go, rook, switch, itch, two other way, itch, knee, top, cheek, go, rook, switch, itch, two to side to side, itch, knee, sun, cheek, go, rook, switch, itch, two around, itch, knee, top, cheek, go, rook, switch, itch, two other way, itch, knee, top, cheek, go, rook, switch, itch, knees, itch, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, reach back on your foot, hold your balance, itch, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, other foot, itch, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, knee to front, itch, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, knee to the side, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, up the knee to the front, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, knee to the side, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, itch, good. Let's do some push-ups all together. Ready to go, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, let's do some sit-ups. Ready, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, let's do some side jumps. Itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, add some squats. Itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, and come up. Your arms and legs to shake. Okay, let's go. Feet together. About us. Feet apart into your leg. Go left hand forward, right hand back. Basic punches. Ready? Itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, back to your leg. Okay, lift your leg, kick and recover. Ready, go. Itch, knee, some, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, good. Give your legs a shake. Feet together, about us. Okay, now we're going to do our blocks. Left hand forward, right hand back, high blocks. Ready, itch, knee, up, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, coming across the body, middle block. Itch, knee, up, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, hand in low blocks. Itch, knee, up, chi, go, rook, switch, touch, and back to your and fit together. Us. Okay, the arms and legs are shake. So that concludes our basics for today. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at our one-step kion. So we're going to look at some basics that are applied from our different stances. So we're going to look at kion number 1, kion number 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to start with kion number 1. We'll start from our ready stance. I step forward, my left foot, fighting stance. And then I bring my hand into my elbow, low block, And now step forward, bend my knee, punch. Hand into my elbow, low block, step forward, bend my knee, punch. Again, hand into my elbow, low block, step forward, bend my knee, punch. Okay, so that's a set. Let's do that together. Go feet together, bow, go, yoink. Go fighting stance, yoink. Right, check your feet, back to 45 degrees, front knee bent, hand in front. So bring your left hand in, low block, 1. And from there, step forward and punch, 2. Right hand in, low block, 1. Step forward, punch, 2. Let's do one more, left hand in, low block, 1. Step forward, punch, 2. And from there, bring your right foot behind you, pivot around, low block. Good, now from there, step forward, punch, 2. Block, punch. Hand in, block, punch. Hand up, right foot behind, turn, block. Going back, punch, block, punch, block, punch, block, punch. Hand in, right foot behind, turn and block. Step punch, block, step punch, block, step punch. Hand in, turn, each, knee, each, knee, each, knee. Hand in, turn, each, knee, each, knee, each, knee. Hand in, turn, each, knee, each, knee, each, knee. Hand in, turn, each, knee, each, knee, each, knee. Hand in, turn, each, knee, each, knee, each, knee. And that's it. Good. That's my relax. Good. Okay, so the next one, we're going to step forward. We're going to do Kion number 2. So from there, I'm going to do my back hand underneath my elbow with my palm facing upwards. Step forward, pull this hand back, push this knee forward, high block, punch with my back hand, and then go back to my guard position. So I bring my hand under my elbow, step forward, block, punch, recover. Hand in, step, block, punch, recover. So the idea being is imagine somebody's going to punch at me, and I block the punch up and away, and then come back either with a body punch or a punch to the face. Okay? Does that make sense? Focusing on that punch, twist the hip punch, and come all the way back to my guard position. Okay, let's go. Feet together. Your back. Let's put your left foot forward, go fighting stance. Ki. And then bring your right hand under your elbow, step forward with your right foot, block high. 1. With your left hand, punch, recover. Good. Go step forward, block, bend your knee, punch, recover. Hand in, step forward, block, punch, recover. Foot behind, turn, block, punch, recover. Now we're going away from the screen. Go block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Hand under, turn, block, punch, recover. Stepping forward, block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Turning around. Block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. Hand in, block, punch, recover. All right, let's do some fast. Turn. Each, block, punch, go. In, block, punch, go. Some, block, punch, go. G, block, punch, go. Turn. Each, block, punch, go. Knee, block, punch, go. Sun, block, punch, go. G, block, Ki. And back to you. Do it. Your feet together. Let's underneath the shake. Okay, so next one is our cat stance. So again, we look at our front foot, shin nice and straight, back foot 45 degrees. This hand sits on my solar plexus, which is where your bottom of your breast bone in the center of your chest. So I cover that either this way or that way. So that when I do sotoke, I block like this. When I do kakioke or grabbing hands, I block with a hand that way. So when I do sotoke, both hands here. Hand comes in, I place my foot down, I go direct. 1. Hand in, place my foot down, go direct. 2. Hand in, place my foot down, go direct. 3. Okay? So this is our cat stance. So we start heels together, bow. Feet out, yawn. Left foot steps forward, bend your knees, block. So right hand on top, drop your left foot, step forward with your right foot, block. And on top, drop your right foot, step forward with your left foot, block. Drop your left foot, hand on top, step forward, block. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Turning on the spot. 1. Going back. Itch. Knee. Sub. Chi. Go. Turning on the spot. 1. Remember, foot flat and step. 1. Foot flat. 2. Foot flat. 3. Foot flat. 4. Foot flat. 5. Turning on the spot. 1. Going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot flat turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot flat turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot flat turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back to yoy. Feet together backwards. Okay, now the last one is our horse stance. So remember, we need to push our knees out, sit nice and low, making sure we block covering the long leg. Remember, the distance between my hip and my underneath my armpit and my knee and my wrist should be about the same. So it shouldn't look like that, shouldn't look like that. It should be the same line of the leg, like that, if that makes sense, yeah? Okay, so watching from here, I start in my horse stance. I bring my right hand into my left hand, and I bring my feet in together, and I pull this hand like I'm going to start a lawnmower. And I pull and step out. Hand comes in, feet come in, pull the hand, block as I step through. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Let's give that a go. So start, feet together, bow. Go. Take your stance, left foot forward, finding stance, ki. Perfect. And then bring your right hand in on the inside of your left elbow, and pull the left hand, step forward. 1. Left hand on the inside, step forward. 2. And from there, just turn your hands, and we go back the way we came. Hand in, step 1. Hand in, step 2. Turn my hands, 1. Step in, 1. Hands in, 2. Turn my hands, 1. Step in, 1. Step in, 2. Turn my hands, 1. Step in, 1. Step in, 2. Turn my hand, 1. Now we go fast. Itch, knee. Turn my hands. 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 Itch, knee. And back to yoy. Yoy. You can go feet together about this. So give your arms and legs a shake. Good work. Okay, feet together about this. If you need a quick drink, grab a quick drink. Come back. We're going to do our kata next. Great, and we're back. Go feet together, about this. Okay, now in the last 2 sessions, we've gone over the whole kata. We've talked about the fact that we go in an I shape. So we want to continue on with that I shape, but now we want to really hone in on the stances. So today we're going to do the kata once with just the footwork. Then we'll do the kata with the footwork and the hand movement. And then we'll do the kata as a complete set. Okay, and we'll do that to the count. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, let's give it a go. So we got feet together. That was. Left hand on top of right side, taki or koshoran. From there, bring your feet apart, hands down, and say us. From there, my left hand goes into my right elbow. I step out on my left foot, I turn my feet, and I block. So that's the first movement. So we're going to do just the stances. So watch the feet. Left foot comes out just slightly. Okay, 1. From there, just put your hands on your back. From there, bring your back foot straight forward. 2. Making sure your feet stay shoulder width apart. Yeah. And then I bring my front foot back past the line of my front foot. So I'm not going straight back. I'm going straight back, but I'm also going across the width of my stance. So when I turn straight into my stance there. There you go. Good. Now from there we step forward again. Front knee bend, back leg straight, body nice and straight. Now I bring my left foot towards me. So we're going 1 to the left foot forward. Now step forward right foot, step forward left foot, step forward right foot again. Now from there we do the turn, so I bring my back foot up behind, all the way across. I turn, 1, left foot forward. step forward, 2 on my right foot. Now again, my right foot comes back, but it also comes across. So when I turn, my feet are shoulder width apart. 1. Step forward, 2. Go towards the back of the room. 1. Step forward, 1. Step forward, 2. Step forward, 3. Back foot comes all the way around. I place the foot, I pivot. 1, and my left foot is forward. Step forward, 2. Then we do the other side. 1. Step forward, 2. Good. Come back, yoi. Good. And give your legs a shake. Okay, so now we go through the moves, but now we're going to focus on the hand movements. So I'm going to focus on getting that nice tight block, and the punch is aimed dead smack bang in the middle. Yeah? Okay, so we've got feet together, and we're out. Left hand goes on top of right, we say taki oko shora. Bring your feet apart, yoi. Okay, so we're thinking about the hands now. So bring your left hand into your right elbow, step out with your left foot, block. And make sure that your block is, again, like the horse dance, the same line to the ground. And from there, I step forward and I punch. My right hand comes into my left elbow. My right foot comes back and across, past that line. Turn, pull both hands, block. So like that, block. Step forward, punch. My left hand comes into my right elbow. I bring my front foot across. And again, I find that shoulder width apart position, block. From there, I do 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. My left hand comes up on my right shoulder. My left foot goes all the way around and past the line of the leg. Block. Step forward, punch. Bring the right foot across, block. Step forward, punch. And we move towards the back of the room, low block. And we do 3 punches. 1, 2, kiai. Beautiful. Left hand goes up on the right elbow. And again, I step behind, turn, low block. Step forward, punch. Turn, low block. Step forward, punch. I pull my hands back. Breathe in, breathe out. Right foot goes to my left foot, and no bow. Okay? So again, we're looking at those fundamental stances and the blocking position. Making sure the punches hit the center, making sure the blocks come past the line of the leg. Make sense? Okay, good. One more time. Feet together. That was. Left hand to the right side. Taki oko shodan. Feet apart, yoi. Turn to your left. Each block, punch. Now, hands coming in, foot behind, turn. Block, punch. Hands come in toward the front. Block. 3 punches. 1, 2, kiai. Hand up on your elbow. Back foot turn. Turn. 1. Step forward, punch. Turn. 1. Step forward, punch. Towards the back. 1. 3 punches. 1, 2, kiai. Hand up. Back foot behind. Turn. 1. Step forward, punch. Turn. 1. Step forward, kiai. And pull your hands back. Pull over your shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet together. And that us. Good. All right. Give your arms and legs a shake. Okay. So we're going to go one more time around on your own this time. So let's see if you can do it without following me. So go feet together. Bow. Left arm to the right side. Taki oko shodan. Feet apart. Yoi. All right. We'll turn to the left. Go. 1. Block. Punch. Breathe in. Turn. 2. Block. Punch. Breathe in, come towards me, low block. 1, 3 punches. 1, 2, kiai. Left hand up on your right shoulder, back foot turns around, turn low block. 1, step punch, 2. Other side block. 1, step punch, 2. Towards the back, guard, block. 1, 3 punches. 1, 2, kiai. Left hand up, back foot behind, turn, block punch. 1, 2. Other side, guard. 1, 2. And pull back, breathe in. Breathe out, feet together, do your bow. Us. Good. All right, if your arms and legs shake. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to do some impact work. Okay, now in order to do this, if you're training with a partner, you're going to need a pillow or a kick shield like this. Yeah. If you don't have a kick shield, you're going to need a pillow. Okay. If you don't have a partner, you can use this kick shield or a pillow with a chair, or alternatively, you can use a punching bag. So for the purpose of this exercise today, I'm going to use a chair and the kick shield, okay? So this is the option. We're going to put the chair up here like this. Okay, I'm just going to put the kick shield on top of it like that. Now, if I'm using a pillow, I'm going to sit the pillow up in the same fashion, okay? The idea here is to show body work and footwork and movement to show that I can generate power with my technique. However, obviously, because I'm working with a chair and pad, if I hit it too hard, it can fall over. All right, so what we want to do is we want to take our time, focus our technique, focus our breathing, work on our speed, but also our control. So we want to be able to hit and recover. Now, if you're working with a partner, obviously you can hit a bit harder. However, if you're working with a pillow, obviously the pillow's only got so much give. So if you're holding the pad, you've got one of these pads, place your hand behind it, like so, put your other hand on top of it, one for forward, one for back, like this. Okay, if you're holding a pillow, take the pillow, put your shoulder behind the pillow, put the other hand behind it. Okay, don't hold the pad against your chest, okay, or against your stomach. You want to put your shoulder behind it so you can take the power of the technique on the shoulder. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work through 3 different techniques on the pad. Okay, so we're going to start with what I like to call Old Faithful, our reverse punch. Okay, understand that your reverse punch is probably one of the most versatile punches in karate. Okay, because I can pretty much throw it from anywhere as long as I'm in a good, solid, grounded position to turn my hips and generate maximum power. In order to do that, I need to prep my body, stretch my hand, rotate my hip here, get that fiery, fast action, and then throw my punch. So relax the body, turn my hip, turn my hip, turn my hip, punch. Okay, so I'm going to imagine that when I do this punch, like I've got a bow and arrow. I pull my arrow back, and then from there I let my arrow go straight. When I let go of it, this hand pulls, and my arrow follows through. 1. Okay. Notice my back heel comes off the ground, and my hip drives into the technique, and I come back. So I drive the hip, drive the hip, drive the hip, punch, drive the hip, drive the hip, drive the hip, punch. So I get that long, strong, solid technique movement. So we're after that hip rotation and the punch. Okay. So we're going to take our stance. Okay, about a foot away from my chair, so about there. Okay, so my front hand can almost touch the pad if I bend my knee. From there, I'm going to rotate my hip, drop my body weight in, twist and punch. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kia. Go change your stance. Other foot, other hand. Ready? H, E, top, J, go, rock, sitch, hatch, Q, J. All right, change your feet. Now remember, look at that knee. Make sure the knee is not moving side to side. And make sure your back foot's not doing this. You want that back foot to turn, rotate, and drive through. Okay? Here we go. 10 more. Ready? H, E, top, G, go, rock, sitch, hatch, Q, J. Go, change your stance, other side. Ready? H, E, top, G, go, rock, sitch, hatch, Q, Kia. Go back to your way. Go feet together backwards. Okay, good. Now the next technique we're going to do. Okay, if you haven't changed already, change already. Pause the video, let your partner have a go, and then come back. Okay. The next technique we're going to do is going to be our rear leg front kick. Now, this kick can be thrown in 3 different ways. Okay. 1, I can bring my knee up and make it more of like a pushing kick. Okay. Imagine I'm going to bring my knee up and I push on, almost like I'm riding a bike. Yeah, I bring my knee up and make a big circle with it. The second one is to bring it up to my heel and then flip the foot. And the third one is then to do the same 2 kicks off the front leg. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the snapping one off our back leg. Okay, so in order to do this, there's 3 things I need to do. Okay, to start off with, I'm going to bring my heel up to my backside, up to my backside, up to my backside. So I bring my heel up, and at the same time, I'm going to drive my hip like I'm playing golf. Yeah, or cricket. Yeah, same sort of thing. Or even baseball. Same movement from the body here. So I'm going to drive my body in, lock this knee straight. Without letting my hip, I'm going to drive forward. Boom! With my kick. Yeah? So that's where I want my kick to do. Now when I hit the pad, I want to make sure I kick with my toes pointing upwards. Okay? So we don't want my toes pointing down, we want my toes pointing up as I do the kick. Does that make sense? Okay, now the last thing, when we do this kick, can't afford to drop our hands. You drop your hands, your opponent sees it coming, they punch you in the face, you go home looking like this, okay? We want to avoid that. So we want to keep our hands up, lift the knee, snap the kick, and come all the way back. All right, here we go. Ready? Hands up. From there, we're going to do the kick. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Change your feet. Other foot. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Change stance. All right, let's do 10 more. Ready? Itch, knee, sun. Make sure your hands stay up. Chi, go. Knee up nice and high. Rook, sich, hutch, ku, chu. Good. Change stance. Last 10. Ready? Knee up nice and high. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Don't drop your hands. Stay focused on the pad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Beautiful. And back to your yoi. Feet together, do your bow. Okay, so we'll do one more of these kicks now. Now this last technique, we're going to step past the foot. So we're going to step past the foot, lift the front foot, kick with the front leg, and come back. So we're going to make the kick off the front leg. So step, kick, come back. 1, 2. Step, kick, come back. 1, 2. Okay? So go hands up, kicking off the left leg. Ready, go. 1, step, kick, 1, 2. 2, step, kick, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Change your feet, change your hands. Other leg. Ready? Itch, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, teach, hutch, ku, ju, and back to your feet together. That was okay. So we've got to remember that these techniques need to be repeated over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. What I suggest is in any given week, take the week's episode, do that once, twice, maybe even 3 times if you've got time. So continually go over and over and over the stuff. Okay, because at the end of the day, these techniques take years and time to practice, repetition, 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 become an expert. Okay, it's not an easy journey, but you have to persevere, and that's part of the training. So if you take this week's session, do it today, and then you do it again in another couple of days, that sets you up for a good pattern. So if you do 2 sessions a week, that way then you'll start to see yourself improve. If you do 3 sessions a week, you'll even see a bigger improvement as we move forward, yeah? All right, awesome work, guys. Go feet together, do your bow. Okay, so we're gonna finish up with our class. We'll do our full bow. So left foot, right foot, hands to your knees, back straight, eyes closed. So, deep breath in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Last one, breathe in, and out. And you make eyes open, do your bow. Show me how to go. Ready? Very good. Slowly up. Goes together. Now, okay, don't forget next week's session we're going to be looking at the impact forward bell. So we're going to be expanding a little bit more in this area. We're going to be looking at a couple of the other techniques that we added to this group set. This is just a precursor for that next session. Good job. Keep up the good work. Feet together. Now, well done, guys. Class dismissed.